Ooh, wow. Been a while, Rage Army. How y'all been? Uh, been away for a long time. Hopefully some of y'all haven't forgotten who I am. But anyways, check this out. I'm back and I've geared my channel more towards a channel for men, for guys. How to find your purpose, bettering yourself, relationships, breakups, and anything that might fall in between, in that gray area. You know what I mean? But if I get enough, before you guys get in the fucking comment section and start talking shit, I mean, I love y'all. I love all your comments and shit. It doesn't matter because I do remember. Hey. So if it's requested enough, I will go back and start playing 2K21. I haven't yet, and I will have like a separate part of this channel like just geared for that. But until then, this is what it's going to be about. All right. All right, let's get right into it. Let's get right motherfucking into it. So, the title of this first video really doesn't have a title. I'm gonna put whatever. After a breakup, dealing with a hot and cold ex, if you guys have reconnected and have contact now. So, what I want y'all to do is, number one, realize that, the reality of your situation is you're not a priority to them right now. You used to be. At this moment, you're not. You're in limbo. You're floating around in a gray area, somewhere in between. It's a sidelines thing. You two are no longer all in. I know it sucks, especially if you want them back. Trust me, I know completely. So let's get into maybe some of the possibilities of what's going on. Okay, your ex reached out. Hi, how are you? This and that. It blows. I get it. This isn't always the case, but they could be exploring other options. Enjoying the single life while keeping you kind of on the back burner. Because they figure since they broke up with you, you are upset and you're always gonna be there. A plan B. Plan A doesn't work out, you'll be there. Maybe it isn't working out with the other person if they're dating. They reach out to test the waters just to make sure that you're still available. And around to validate their feelings. If they're feeling lonely or rejected. One day they may be hot and engage in meaningful conversation, with you, and then the next day they don't want shit to do with you. Like, an example, say one day you're talking, pretty much all day or for a good amount of time throughout the day, and then the next day, you're feeling comfortable, you reach out, hey, how you doing, blah, 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 and then they go, oh, I'll call you later, and then they don't call you later. That's kind of out of character of how the person you used to be with did, no? To me, personally, other people, coaches, I'm not claiming to be a fucking coach, and I never will. If I am licensed, I'm licensed from my life and my own personal experiences with this shit. But to me, this kind of behavior is unacceptable, and I won't tolerate it. And anybody that watches this, I don't expect you to tolerate it. If they do that, you mirror their fucking actions. You're not a yo-yo. They can't just put you up and down and throw you out and pull you back whenever they feel like it. They can't do that. You're not nobody's fucking doormat. I know this back and forth behavior is odd, strange, and it sucks. I get it. It's odd, but it's completely normal, believe it or not. Your ex is not unique to anybody else. They're not unique to other people in other situations, trust me. Let me give you an example. Maybe you guys connect, you guys go out, you have a good time. Shit, you might even go back home and sleep together. Great. You're thinking in your head, oh, I'm well on my way. put yourself out there. Don't jump to conclusions, because that is almost not the case. You know, say that happens. Oh, we're rekindling things went great, you know, we're good, we're gonna get back together, we're gonna work things out. The next day, guess what? They're cold, distant, unresponsive, not engaging with you, blah, 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 you know. But you gotta realize sometimes, like, to keep your emotions in check, you know, realize that they probably are having an internal struggle about you. They want the good things that were in the relationship, but they're scared that the bad things might come back. And that's where you come in to kind of show them different. Now, you can only do that by changing yourself, you know, for the better, and be consistent with it. Other than that, it's up to them. If you already know you want it, and they need to prove to you, because they left you, they need to prove to you that they want it back. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're having an internal struggle. They're on an emotional roller coaster, just like you are. One thing I do want you guys to remember, though, is they left you. You didn't leave them. They left you, not the other way around. So, if you're going through this situation right now, I kind of want you guys to protect your heart a little bit. You know, protect it. Keep working on yourself. The shit that I always say, the shit that I always preach out here. And believe me, when you become stronger and a better version of yourself, you're really not going to want to put up with that kind of shit. I'm telling you, once you break out of that, you're for real not going to want to put up with no kind of bullshit like that. The game playing and shit, this back and forth, push and pull. You're not going to want to put up with that shit. You know your worth, know your value as a man. You'll realize it. You know, I've seen a lot of cases. I'm not going to say cases, like I have clients, because I don't. I've seen a lot of situations where dudes will sit there literally every day on their couch, do nothing, checking their phone, waiting for them to call or text. Not healthy behavior. Don't do that, because they damn sure ain't. You're doing it and they ain't. You know why? Because they know whenever they want you, they can have you. Don't do that. Don't put yourself in that trap. Don't do that shit. This kind of behavior only hurts yourself. Believe me, been there, done that. You gotta let them prove to you that they want to be with you. Don't accept any kind of breadcrumbing, nonchalant behavior. Remove yourself from their life again, or for the first time if you haven't already, until they consciously want to be a part of your life. You know, be mindful. Be mindful of how she's behaving. You know, is it out of character? Do you think she's acting in a manner that is somewhat deceptive? Really ask yourself these things. You know, use this, don't use this. You know, if her actions aren't matching the words that are coming out of her mouth, your instinct is probably going to tell you something, that something's out of alignment and not right, off kilter. Get it? You know, don't drown yourself in this fucking situation. Get your fucking ass back on shore, dry the fuck off, and keep moving forward. Alright, I'm not going to tell you to ignore your ex completely. If you want them back, if you don't, ignore the fuck out of them. Block them. Kick their ass to the curb. But if you want them back, don't ignore them. But you got to know how to act and carry yourself and handle these situations that I'm talking about. So, in closure with this video, if you're still getting these mixed signals from your ex, like, you really have no choice but to suck it up and keep moving forward. You can't be stuck in this repetitive cycle of in and out. You know, it's either you're in or you're out. I'm sorry, you're not Otherwise, you're just going to waste your life away with the same nonsense while they're out doing them. And then when they're bored, they come back to you. You got to let them show you that you're the one for them. So, let them go and have all them implode, all their rebound relationships and whatever. Let them fucking explode and let them deal with it. But if they really value your relationship, they'll undoubtedly prove it at some point. Should you sit and wait for that day to come? Absolutely not. Absolutely fucking not. And the most common result that will happen is when they feel that you've moved on or you're moving away, and they will feel it, they're going to come running back. Why does this happen? I'm not even fucking sure, but I've experienced it a few times. But I bet science someday will prove that shit, that, something along them lines, that people can energetically feel somebody else's energy. But, hey, by that time, it might be too late. You might not want your ex no more. So yeah, guys, this is my first video back. I hope this helps anyone that might have needed to hear this information. Until then, leave your comments, talk your shit, bash me all you want because of 2K, I don't care. Like, subscribe. Alright? Believe me, everything's gonna be alright. Rage